Peace, peace, peace. Alito, Hawa, to all my family and my so-called African American family. Shit, everybody in general that's dealing with this American tyrannical government activities. Now, I know a lot of us still want to keep talking about how much Aboriginal we are and proving to the Pan-Africanists shit that they can't prove to us, and so on and so forth, along with the Masons bullshit. All that shit is irrelevant today, bros. I mean, it's good to have this information, but we gotta understand that we facing real catastrophic events that these beasts are need to be knowing. And what we need to be talking about is about letting us know that if any of y'all have any kind of sense to a level where you can relate to this, we need to understand that we having this government shutdown. We seeing it going. So if y'all surviving off food stamps and all these other things like that, y'all need to hurry up and getting y'all shit together. Meaning that y'all need to store up. Y'all need to store things up because if you don't, whether you believe it or not, store up y'all stuff, family. Go get you all the canned goods you can get. Go buy all the stuff you can get. Buy things that's got shelf life, things that don't spoil, but got good, healthy, give you good, healthy protein and stuff like that. Do what you got to do for the meat. Storing 5-gallon, water gallon gas cans and putting them on the land. But y'all have to start storing right now. They say that this may be a basic temporary government shutdown. It might be something longer than y'all expect. So y'all have to prepare for the long run. Let's talking about all this fidgeting and stuff. We got to start linking up with other families that have a sense of survival outside of us knowing who we are and so on and so forth. No disrespect to everybody that's doing it, but we're in a situation where physical reality is necessary. So for me to know what I know, I will be wrong to be up here to still keep bickering and talking about it. But I will talk more as long as this shit is available, this web is available. But we have to understand, go get y'all stuff together. Go get you some lanterns. Go get you pellet stoves, ovens. Learn a lot of the things while it's still up. Learn how to make you a jet stoves out of bricks, and learn how to make you something to how to cook something when you have to cook, or how to make you your own heater from scratch. It's a lot of things that we're gonna have to start learning right now, despite we thinking we finna have it like this. So the government, this really, to me, this is my personal opinion, even though it's gonna go in effect, and it's in effect, full effect, not in full effect yet, that this is a test to see for the government to see how we're gonna respond to this. And many of you that's dependent on the government, I mean, seriously dependent on the government, that got comfortable to the point where you got yourself unfamiliar with the job world or working world, has hindered you. These Democrats has hindered you. The Democrats has hindered a lot of our indigenous Aboriginal people. They has hindered us by allowing us to have these food stamps and these welfares and so on and so forth, when we healthy motherfuckers that can work and do the same thing as everybody else. So now we dealing with majority of our people are codependent. Dealing with now is they clicking everybody on survival mode, and a lot of people is not going to be comprehensible when it's on survival mode. So we're actually dealing with a civil west, along with a tyrannical government shutdown, along with zealousness and stupidity that still, racism still plagues our society. We have a lot more things to worry about than talking about who we are, because regardless of what that happened, if the government shut down, all the other shit shut down. They're going to shut down more and more of this government little by little. This is part of the plan. And you can go read a lot of the King Alfred's plan if you cats ever read any of those things like that. Okay? We have to understand that it's about survival. If you're in an axe position to go get you some brutal land, go get you 2 or 3 acres and throw your shit on there now. You know what I'm saying? And if you can't do that, at least prepare with your food and your water. Go get as much as water as you can go get. Learn how to purify your water too. There's ways you can purify with dirt, sand, and rocks, and so on and so forth too. There's a lot of things we can do to survival. Learn the survival skills. Go to them army surpluses and get strap matches where you can light fires and and get you ropes, knives with the ropes built on them and machetes, you know what I'm saying? Get all that good shit. You feel me? Peace, peace, peace. You know, this is what we all should be talking about, y'all. I mean, I love us coming together and we finding out our ancestor history, but right now that's irrelevant when we're gonna have kids and people starving. Kids gonna be in their house starving, they're gonna be cold. I'm saying, despite it's happening, despite it's not happening right this moment, but we know that it's in the media. So we have to be prepared all around. Get your generators, get your boots, get your, you know what I'm saying, get the solar panels, get you a few of those. Keep your couple marine batteries, got a few of those. You know what I'm saying? And things like that, and things that can protect you from people that who want to come steal your stuff because they too lazy to get themselves off their ass right now. Because a lot of these people you think gonna be cool that don't want to care right now is gonna be the motherfuckers coming to your house trying to kill your family for a piece of chicken or a bottle of water or something. You know what I'm saying? Trying to take stuff from you for his family that he decided to try to get late. So we have to put ourselves in those positions. This is what we need to talk about because the government shut down right now. They're giving everybody, from what I heard, and they're giving everybody their last bit of food stamps. And this is going to be the last month that they're going to give you food stamps. So if y'all survive off the food stamps, you know what I'm saying, y'all need to get rid of the zooms and whams and buy more bulk of shelf expectancy stuff that lasts good on shelf. Get if you drink, get powdered milk. Get a lot of like we get a lot of pancake mix. Get a lot of rice, beans. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it ain't the stuff that you used to. Because I know people that get food stuff, they eat steak and shrimps and lobsters and shit. Now all that shit is irrelevant now. So yeah, I mean, it ain't funny at all, but I'm just keeping it 100, fam. You know, so everybody understand. I don't care who looking at this. This government is tyrannical. We all know this. All right, and it's a lot of things going on due to the fact that Trump won the wall, which the wall is more of a benefit to Aboriginal Americans, so-called African Americans, than we know. Despite everything else, there's going to be some things we ain't going to like and some things that we can get. And Donald Trump know that we are the indigenous Aboriginal. He know that. And he know that by us not being the ones getting funded properly or not having these urban communities funded is because a lot of these foreigners is here and they're sucking up the money that we supposed to have. They have inherited our 40 acres and a mule here. You go around, you see Asians and Mexicans that don't even speak English and shit with privileges and opportunities that some of us are educated to have that can't get due to the nature of things that still exist in America. You know what I mean? So despite that, the man he's shutting his government down to get the money out of us because the Democrats do not want him to have the money. They want to give him a little bit of money, but the Democrats know what they're doing because they want society to suffer. They want us to suffer to the point where everybody's gonna be begging for the government to help. You know what I'm saying? Like now. So it's all part of the plan, no matter which direction we look at it. Government be available after this. Manipulate part of the government that we can deal with now in Americans, and along with a lot of so-called American Mexicans, those that was born in America that been here 3 generations. So we have to look at that. Things about that, what many would call prophecy. We're suffering exactly how a lot of holy writings say, despite they many distortions and manipulations. A lot of the things that we see here in the true Egypt has happened here. We have to understand that a lot of the things that these Euro clowns done is they have made things to mimic things over here to make us focus on things that is more important than we know. You know what I'm saying? This is the what you call it? They had in this one movie. This is Atlantis. This is the resurrected Atlantis, despite its distortions and everything that's with it. But it has became Atlantis, when Wakanda. It has became all these things that they putting on TV. We have all the technology and everything here. Yes, we know we don't have the power to get those things, but those things are in our hands to a somewhat degree. But during this collapse and this shutdown and so on and so forth, this is our opportunity to advance in this society why it's weakened and threatened by so many of its own endeavors that's coming back to bite their ass in their ass. Strictly as that. You know what I'm saying? They're coming back around and biting. This is the time for us indigenous aboriginals on a serious level. I'm not talking about on no fatistic level like rooting for Africa type shit. We talking about a unification for a new government, a unification for a new government who will be equal, who will be show equality, who will be suitable for all people who still live here, because it's going to be impossible for everybody to get up out of America. Come on, let's quit that. So we have to look at it like, say this America come down to it, and everybody's still here, and the government is overthrown, and something happened. How would we run it? Well, we all right for the mess with down for the ones that don't want to deal with it, agree with it. Fuck it, go start the shit somewhere else. But we have to take this government in a situation, take it serious, because they going through a lot of shit. They fighting a lot of shit. They hiding a lot of shit. So this government is in a lot of hot shit, and we in the middle of it. Get out them big cities, head for the hills like this. Cause them big cities is where it's gonna be at, bro. Real talk. Talk about survival. Let's put up survival scares. Everybody link up with other people with like minds, link up with other tribal brothers and sisters. So we all know what we working with. Hey man, I got fishing poles, I got this, I got that. What you got? Hey man, we need to go in together and go get this big tomb. Everybody get in together and get shit situated. Become a community before the community collapse. Become a self-sufficient community before the community collapse and before the government shut totally down, electricity gets shut off and all that. Be a community already. Make rules within the community already. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. These are things you have to prep for. You know, more than that, because a lot of people ain't gonna be able to collect no rent and shit. Because nobody ain't gonna have no goddamn jobs if there's no electricity. So what the fuck they gonna do? You gotta get out of my house. No the fuck I don't. I'm ready liable to kill you now, because it ain't nothing. We purging today. You know. You know. So peace and blessings, family. Y'all out there, be safe. Get prepared. Don't be trying to get ready. Be ready, because that's what we're dealing with. We can't be sitting here expecting things to fall in place without no action. We're suffering as it is. So we have to focus on survival, focusing on our children. Stop looking at that stuff tomorrow. That shit ain't real. Don't let them coon ass, stupid, dumb ass, uneducated, uninformed ass niggas on the street tell y'all that's some bullshit. Okay? Because when we were talking about the government shutdown years ago, I remember like 4 to 5 years ago, we was talking about government shutdown, how they gonna do this. Oh, our government ain't gonna do that because they know the people gonna go crazy. The government gonna go to the point where they ain't gonna give a fuck. Okay, despite how it came, it's here. They always look for the right opportunity to present big laws or big shutdowns and things like this. They always wait till the right opportunity. This ain't the right time to do it. This ain't the right time to do it yet. This ain't the right time to do it yet. And don't get it twisted. All y'all surviving on Social Security, they coming for that too. Okay, this is just the beginning. So while y'all blowing them Social Security checks on Spurgeon, all you old ass men trying to have flip cars and get with young girls and sugar daddy young girls, your Social Security is gonna be gone in a minute. So get that straight. So you better be starting to try to go get you something cracking too, because a lot of us done got comfortable off this government to the point that we're just like babies on a mama titty and don't want to let go. You know what I'm saying? So. Well, it was snowing like crazy out here yesterday. So my own CBD 500 milligrams banana caramel apple. That's what that is. So peace and blessings, everybody, and safety. Pray to ancestors.
The Most High keep us safe, and some of y'all will take some of these messages, and y'all are already basic prepping for what's coming, because it's going to get a lot worse than this. This is just one stage that we got to deal with. So, oh, another thing, buy all the seeds y'all can get. Get seeds, because they got a lot of seedless shit out here no more now that you can't even get and make no plants out of the seeds. So, if you still can buy seeds in your stores, like for apples, oranges, vegetables, and shit like that, get those seeds. Get those seeds. Those seeds is more important than a lot of shit, because if it ain't no animals to eat, if you're still eating meat, you still at least got some vegetables. You're gonna be a forced vegetarian. So go get them seeds too. At least go get you at least about $200 in seeds. Cause I got a lot of seeds, cucumbers and shit. This is stuff I've been dealing with, getting little shit here and there for years. So now I got all this stuff that now I can use it. Now I got all these fucking tents and shit and fishing poles and shit and knives and shovels and ropes and tools and shit that, you know what I'm saying, shit that's gonna be necessary during this fall. Generators, compressors. We know how to build houses. We know how to do all that shit. We know how to do it all. So, you know what I'm saying? Y'all got to get with people, get around people that know how to build, that know how to invent things that can work. You know what I'm saying? Get around people that's inventors, because that weird motherfucker that don't got to do it now, all you motherfuckers that used to just paying shit and don't know how to do nothing, you going to know what it's like when this shit get bad. You going to know what it's like when your ass ain't used to knowing how to do things. Then the women gonna see who the real man is. Then you're gonna see that marrying money that ain't gonna mean shit in a minute. The American dollar just devalued again. So that's gonna be out there. We're gonna be in a cashless society soon anyway. So prepare for the cashless society. So that's what's gonna link to, and it don't mean that, oh, I'm gonna have $1 million and they're gonna just put it into my shit. No, that shit gonna turn. Say you have $1 million, right? The new cashless society process is gonna happen like this. Like, we're gonna give you, for you to have one of these cash coins or whatever, it's like Bitcoin, all that type of shit. For you to have that, you got to give me $35 or what amount, $20 of your American old dollars to get one of these dollars. So if you got $20 million and you need $20 to get a million, get a dollar, you only got $1 million now. See, it's a lot of stuff that they doing with this stuff, because a lot of people was wondering what the shit was going on with the euro and all that stuff like that. Y'all need to go check out some information on that. So all this old people thinking they got money, when they hit that button, that illegal tender ain't gonna be nothing no more. It's just a piece of paper. So that shit for the end. So get up on your gold, your silver, and things that you got, mainly your food, because your food and your shit like that is what's gonna be your rich shit. Everything else gonna be irrelevant. Nobody ain't gonna give a fuck about no knowledge. Nobody ain't gonna give a fuck about no books and none of that shit at that time. People gonna worry about trying to feed their families and survive. Some motherfuckers gonna resort to cannibalism and all type of shit and all that shit. They got that in play now, trying to create cannibalism in America. If a lot of us haven't been eating humans, period, anyway, and don't even know it in so many ways. So let's prepare. Get prepared so you won't have to be prepared.